Chandra, and she thrives on all things food. She nourishes her recipes yet trims the fat, always with a friendly chat, and then she eats guilt-free. And today she tells you the not-so-bitter truth behind sweet nothings.
This is Vikram Chandra, someone who's perpetually on the go, someone who has more to do than the day allows, someone who changes gears in his attire with immense ease. What you probably know about him is that he has a nose for news. What you also know is that he spends his life questioning others.
We are just a button away.
What you don't know is that his favorite question really is, what's for dinner tonight? So guilt-free today is on a bit of a surprise trip. You've not cooked in the last 20 years.
I'm not cooking today either. Excuse me. I thought you'd call me here to give me lunch.
No, I've called you here to give you dessert, lunch you're going to make, and you claimed all these years that you knew how to cook. You used to cook in college, you used to do a mean bolognese.
That was 20 years ago. I haven't cooked in 20 years.
I'm sure you remember things to do with, let me think, what was the big news story 20 years ago?
Ayodhya,
Babri Masjid. I'm sure you know everything about it.
But I haven't cooked for 20 years. You haven't allowed me to.
I haven't allowed you to cook.
You said keep to your limited expertise and don't get into this.
Sure. Okay, we won't get into the nitty-gritty.
You're kidding me, right?
No, I'm not kidding you. What I've done, and I've been very kind to you, because I've made sure all the ingredients are here that I presume you would need for a good bolognese, and now you're going to take my place here.
I haven't cooked for 20 years.
That's okay. You can do, you claim to, either you knew how to cook or you didn't. And if you pulled a fast one on me, then there's a lot of explaining.
What should I do about it now? So what if I did? What will you do about it?
Any particular gadget that you would need for your food that is not here?
A spatula.
A spatula. You've got this. A knife. There you go. And now you please take your place.
This is what? Bolognese?
Yes, this is bolognese.
Now.
So now you please switch that on.
So it doesn't come with a... Ta-da! Olive oil. Am I allowed to use oil?
Yes.
Olive oil? Permitted? What do your rules say? 1 tablespoon?
No, there are no rules.
Yeah, but because we haven't given you bacon. Now normally, when you're making a spaghetti bolognese, this is the time when you put the bacon.
Normally, that was 20 years ago, before your cholesterol was way under control.
Okay, but that's what the normal thing to do is. So garlic, the more the merrier. And then I put in the onions. Do you know why I learned to make this? And the recipe this is actually college survival food. And it's because in the college that I was at, the food was awful. The first time I ever went to hall, first time I was away from home. And here I am in Oxford, and I have to be all polite and the rest of it. I went into hall, and they put the plate out there, and this lady comes and puts this glop on the plate. And I said, what? I took one bite of it, it was revolting, and I said, what is that? And she said, you should know, love, that's curry. So I said, that's like no curry I've ever eaten in my life. So then I found out that my college had the worst food in all of England. And as a result, I had no choice but to learn to cook. So you've done that. And this is when I would have normally put in some more bacon. But seeing as it's you, and you don't allow me to eat bacon very cruelly, you now brown the meat. Let's put a little bit of the cayenne pepper at this stage. Just a touch. So you see now the lamb is starting to look browned a bit. I now put the tomato in. Now we put a little bit of chopped tomatoes also. Put in the bay leaf. Put in the herbs. Thyme. Put in the oregano. So let me put salt. A little bit of freshly ground pepper. Actually lots of freshly ground pepper. Now what I need is some red wine or lots of red wine. Say when. So I reduce this to a simmer.
Yeah.
And I cover it.